Hello, everyone. Duane Simpkins here from American University Men's Basketball Program. Super excited about the 24-25 basketball season, which opens up November 4th on the road at LaSalle. We have a tremendous amount of high quality games in the non conference. Obviously, we talked about LaSalle, an A-10 team. We'll also go to Chapel Hill to play the University of North Carolina. On that same trip, we'll take a trip to High Point University. High Point University is a basketball program, 27 wins last season. They've actually gotten votes in the top 25 this year. It will be a very, very tough test for us. And then we'll get a chance to have some home games as well. We'll host GW, local rival right down the road from us in Foggy Bottom. We'll also have Harvard University. That will be our first home game on November 10th at 2 p.m. Look to really have a tremendous crowd for our opening game here in Bender. And then some other games that are really, really big for us. St. Joe's on the road. We're going back up to Philadelphia to play them again. We'll also go to Puerto Rico where we'll play UMKC and the University of Albany. We're super excited to have 7 of our top 9 producers come back for this season. Matt Rogers, who a lot of people know about. Matt is preseason Patriot League Player of the Year. Last year shot almost 38% from 3, led us in scoring and rebounding, has really taken a step with not just only his body, but also more importantly, his mental toughness. Being able to coach Matt has been a true blessing. To see him grow on and off the court has been really, really fun to watch. Elijah Stevens, who will man the point guard position for us, coming off of a very good season last year where his assist to turnover ratio was 2.5 to 1. Before his injuries, he was one of the top 4 or 5 players in the country in assist to turnover ratio. Shot the ball from 36% from three-point range in Patriot League play, taking a big step in his shooting. And he's going to continue to be leaned upon to be a creator for himself and his teammates. Some guys who've also taken a huge step. Jeff Sprouse, coming off of a season where he was very, very efficient last year. Unfortunately, he was one of the players who got derailed with injuries, but leading up until that time in early February, Jeff was shooting 42 or 43% from three-point range. Jeff has continued to still shoot the basketball well. Where he's taken the biggest jump, I think, is defensively. He's a much better defender than he was a year ago. And his playmaking ability, he's going to be someone that we're going to really depend on to have Elijah lean on him and take some of the load off in terms of our playmaking with the basketball. Greg Jones. Greg Jones has been really, really good for us. Not many people know that Greg last year as a freshman was battling a ton of injuries. In a perfect world, Greg may not have played, probably would have redshirted him, but he is 100% now. He is really looking like the player that he was at Hayfield High School here in Northern Virginia. Greg is someone who has grown on and off the court, but on the court in particular, his shooting has greatly improved and his playmaking and finishing around the basket has really improved. Lincoln Ball. Lincoln is another guy who's a senior, 5th-year senior, just brings a tremendous amount of toughness and leadership. Lincoln is going to be someone who we're going to really rely on for the growth of our young players that are now in the program and to continue to help them to grow. Matt Mayock, 6'7" sophomore, coming off of a tremendous freshman year, made the all-freshman team for the Patriot League. Averaged just under 10 points per game, was very, very efficient, shooting 44% from the field, 43% from three-point range. Matt has taken a huge step with his body. Last year, he was around 175 pounds. Presently, he's at 192 pounds. And playing with much more physicality on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Matt's going to be another guy that we're going to really rely on to not only shoot the basketball, but also play make. Matt has a tremendous feel for the game. He's going to be at the point guard position sometimes when we actually play in the half court. So I'm really excited to see Matt's continued growth and what impact he can have on our team on the offensive end. Colin Smalls, someone that last year battled a lot of injuries. He is fully healthy now. Really, really proud of the way that he's taking care of his body. He's down 12 pounds from last year. Colin's going to provide tremendous punch for us on the offensive and defensive side of the basketball. I'm super, super excited to see him go a full season and have a great season for us. I'm really excited about our recruiting class from last year, our freshmen, our babies. Eric Michaels, 6'8", 255 pounds, 7'2" wingspan, playing in the center position. Wyatt Nasadis, who is a tremendous left-handed guard, 6'4", 205 from Michigan. Is going to provide some shooting and physicality for us in the backcourt. And last but not least, Julian Iterbe from South Carolina, 6'7", swing forward, stretch forward, if you want to call him, can also play a small ball 5 position, high IQ, can really pass it, can really shoot it. All these guys are going to be called upon this year as freshmen to give us some punch offensively and defensively throughout the course of the season.